Hey guys, and happy Tuesday, and welcome to Transformation Tuesday, week 4. As you can see, I'm in a different spot this day than I have been in the past. I am sitting in my vehicle. I get to go to the office today and see my team and engage with them. Very excited to do that, but that's why I am in a slightly different place. And I can't tell you guys how excited I am to be back for week 4. I will share with you today the third P of personal power as I see it. Quick recap of weeks 1 through 3. Week 1, we talked about purpose and knowing that vision or that mission for your life and having purpose statements, things that are important to you, whether it's integrity or accountability or transparency or fun or laughter or humility, but also the roles that you play in life and what's important to you, whether it's to be a great soccer player or painter or dad, that we think about these things, we write them down, and we connect to them. What am I trying to drive and achieve in my life? We make these statements about what we want our future to look like in advance. And so that was week 1. Week 2, we talked about the plan you have then for how do you spend your time? What do you do with yourself to align yourself and be congruent with that purpose? And in week 3, we added more information to what planning looks like. It's a plan to say no to things as well. You have to plan in advance. You have to plan to plan. Writing down your plan is critical. And so we talked about that. And week 4, I will share with you this third P, and it is around passion. And everyone uses that word, you got to have passion for what you do. It's really true. And I want to start off by sharing the 3 forms of motivation that we have to typically take action or do things in life. The first and the lowest level is fear. We feel like we must do something because if we don't, something bad is going to happen. I'll get written up. I'll get in a fight with my spouse. That friend won't want to talk to me anymore. So I'll do these things out of fear that I have for consequences if I don't do them. It's the lowest level of motivation when we act out of fear. A level up is duty or obligation, and that's the I should do this. I ought to do this. I'm supposed to do this. I've got an agreement with this person, or this is something my boss has asked me to do. I've got to do this. It's just part of, what I must do. I have to do it. And a level above that, and the highest form of motivation, is love or passion. I want to do this. I can't wait to do this. I get to do this. I'm excited to do this. And when we pick a job or when we are doing things in our life that we're passionate about, we're excited about, we love, we start to change our language and how we talk about things. We don't ever say, well, I have to do this. I got to do this. We say, I get to do this. I choose to do this. I can't wait to do this. Well, I'm so lucky to be able to do this. And that is a really important thing. If we spend, I'll just think about work right now or professional life as an example. If we spend 40, 50, 60 hours of our life doing a job or working in an environment that doesn't make us excited and happy and we're not passionate about, that is going to affect the whole rest of our life. You come home from work, you feel tired because the day's work drained you instead of gave you energy. And then we don't have as much left over to focus on the other things in our life that we have purpose statements about. Maybe it's our children or our significant others or our friends. Oftentimes when we feel tired or drained on the weekends or at night, it's because we're doing something that really doesn't give us passion. We're not actually passionate about it. And so it requires, downtime to almost recover from us having spent that time. So then we can barely just get ready for Monday morning again. The difference is when you are passionate and you love your job and what you do, it doesn't feel like work. It feels like play. You get just as excited to drive in on Monday mornings as you do when you're driving home on Friday afternoons. You get excited about your weekend and your personal time and your friends, but going back in on Monday, you get just as excited about the goals that you have at work and the successes and the achievements and the accomplishments you're trying to have and are having and the people that you're surrounded with. And sometimes people feel like, well, that's just something for special people. Not everyone's going to love their job. Amy, it pays the bills. It's good enough. It works. It's just what I do. Ultimately, you can do much, much better than that. Loving your job, being passionate about what you do is not something for the chosen few or the special. We all have natural strengths and talents that align us with something we love. Most of us just haven't taken the time yet to figure out what those things are. We haven't sat down and said, when I am at work and I'm happy, when am I at my best? When am I at my happiest? What's going on around me? And how do I get a job or align myself with doing more of those things? Again, if you're in a situation where you're going to work every day and you don't love what you do and fully love it, you've got to figure out why that is and get yourself in an environment where you do love it. It's easy for you to love it, but you've also chosen to love it. So ultimately, the final thing I want to say is that whenever you're pursuing a dream or you have a purpose statement and then you plan your time around it and you're trying to bring about some kind of change in your life, at some point it is going to get hard. It is going to just get difficult, and it's going to be a struggle, and things are going to go wrong, and you're going to have these days where you feel like, what am I doing? And is this even right? If you don't have passion for what you're doing, you will never be able to get through those moments without at least a lot of joy and fulfillment. When we have passion for what we do and things go wrong, or we feel challenged, or it isn't easy, we have something to carry us through those tough parts. We love what we do, and so we just feel like, okay, this is just part of the deal. I went out running today and I didn't have a good day. It was really, really difficult today, but I'm still gonna go tomorrow because I love it, and that love will carry me. Hey, I had a difficult day at work. I'm not sure how to move forward with this project that my boss is assigning to me, or this team brought this challenging thing my way today and I don't know how to handle it, but I have love and passion for what I do, so I'm excited to try to figure it out. If you don't have that, ultimately there's going to be so many moments where you just feel about what's going on, and you can't wait to kind of get away from it, and that's a lot of your life to spend not loving and enjoying what you're doing. And again, it's something we can all have, but we have to demand it. We've got to demand it of ourselves and out of our work and those around us. And again, if you feel like you're spending a lot of time in any area of your life doing something that doesn't make you happy, stop. Don't do that. Find out what does and chase it down. You will have a happier life, a more fulfilled life. And as we go through all of these P's, you are going to have an easier time bringing yourself to success in all the areas because you've got that passion. So that's week 4. Have passion, look to create it, find out what you're passionate about, and demand it in your life. And so thank you guys for following. I'm enjoying making these, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week.